from Suita Researchers Camp. Hello, I'm Nipio. Let's start the Researchers Camp. In this program, I introduce you researchers in various fields from all over the universe every day. Today's researcher is Dr. Sasakura.
Sarukura. Yeah, that's all with this.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Sasakura.
Yeah.
Glad to see you.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Sasakura's key phrase are these three. Okay. The first key phrase is new optical science and engineering based on new material.
Yeah.
Okay, could you explain this key phrase?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm doing research related with optical science and new optical material. And probably you know quite well, recent development of optical communication is based on new optical fiber material and laser diode material, and various kind of optical non-linear material or even linear material. So this kind of material related development of optical science is strongly support recent progress of optical communication and various kind of information system. However, there is still something we can do using newly developed material. That's why I'm doing research, collaboration research with material science people. And some of my colleagues will find out new material, and still they don't know how it can be applied for real-world application. And I know lots of application from lots of people. So sometimes just by accident new material and new application can covered quite well. So I'm trying to find out various kind of new coupling application and new material. That's something I'm doing. So in that sense, I'm doing research like a Rolling Stone. However, still there is very strong motivation. Some direction I would like to go. That is vacuum ultraviolet. I will explain more detail afterward.
What is the unique point about your research?
Okay, actually, something I'm doing, in this field is, trying to find out new, collaborator, all over the world, in Japan or in US or in Russia, and all of them can make, some new material. Those who in the field of material research, in most of the case, they concentrate to grow new material itself, and still they don't know how it can be applied. So in that sense, I'm trying to find out, new customer for them. That's something basically I'm doing.
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, why did you choose this topic?
Okay, when I was undergraduate student, I was in the material research group in Tokyo University. Was a famous professor, Professor Shoji Tanaka, and he, of course, his major is superconductor. And something I would like to do at that time was to make to find out new optical material for optical computers. So that's why I decided to study material and optical science together. And but at that time I find out to grow new material itself is quite difficult, and application for optical system is also quite complicated. So I noticed that there should be some kind of person who connect new material and new application together. That's why I started this type of research.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's move to the second key phrase.
Yeah.
Second key phrase is battery operated vacuum ultraviolet. Ultraviolet laser diode.
Yeah.
Okay. What could you explain this?
Yeah. So something I really want to develop within next 10 or even 15 years is battery operated vacuum ultraviolet laser diode. Well, what is vacuum ultraviolet? Well, most of the material is transparent down to 100 nanometer. But well, oxygen and nitrogen in the air prevent transmission of the light below 190 nanometer. So in that sense, well, still there should be lots of development or lots of applications, somewhere between 100 nanometer down to about 200 nanometer. Air is not transparent, basically not transparent, but most of the material is transparent, and most of the important chemical bond locate somewhere in between 100 and 200 nanometer. So if we have new nice laser source, operating in this region, we can do lots of material manipulation or chemical reaction control, and probably that F2 laser operated at 157 nanometer is that type of laser. Why can't you satisfy with that? It's too huge and it's too expensive. But also gallium nitride based laser diode can be operated around even 200 nanometer. But that is the limit. So to realize some laser material or laser diode that can be operated vacuum ultraviolet, we need to find out new material system. And I think that is complex fluoride material. And that's why I'm collaborating with lots of material people all over the world. And well, the significant application for this type of vacuum ultraviolet laser diode is chemical reaction control, or some imaging technique, or some diagnostic for the medical application. So something we definitely need to have is nice light source. That is a key device.
Okay, it sounds very interesting dream.
Yeah.
What kind of development should be needed to realize this innovation?
Okay, that is very tough question. So actually, there's not so much material that emit vacuum ultraviolet radiation. So first of all, I need to find out some direct band gap material in that wavelength region. While collaborating with Professor Kawazoe in Tokyo University, we find out, some of the complex fluoride material should have the direct band gap. So I'm now, at the still material research phase, collaborating with lots of people all over the world, to find out. First, we need to find out directly band gap fluoride material. And next step is doping.
Doping. Oh,
yeah.
doping.
Yeah. Probably you can make optically pumped vacuum ultraviolet laser if you can find out suitable wide gap material. But it's not interesting. We need to have pump laser. But to realize battery operated or current driven laser diode, we definitely control the conduction type. So we need to find out some scheme to control conduction type of wide band gap fluoride material. That is very tough point.
No.
Yeah, if we can do that, basically we should have just like gallium nitride, we should have vacuum battery operated laser diode operating in 100, say for example 150 nano. Well, it's not so bad. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why is it important?
Okay, as I mentioned slightly before, well, most of the chemical bond locates somewhere between 100 and 200 nanometer. So we can control the chemical bonding. So efficient reaction control using vacuum ultraviolet or some semiconductor processing, or even battery operated lithography, maybe is possible. And also for the medical application, lots of new imaging scheme, imaging diagnostic can be done with detection with a vacuum irradiated fluorescence or vacuum ultraviolet imaging. Yeah, so definitely we need to have the light source first. That's something I'm thinking about right now.
Okay, let's move to third key phrase. Third key phrase is visiting museum all over the world.
Okay.
Could you explain this key phrase?
Yeah, actually, I'm collaborating with lots of material people all over the world, and since I'm a researcher, I need to attend lots of conferences. So, sometimes, or in most of the case, I can have 6-hour vacation, in 1 week. So in such cases, I try to visit museum or in various historical places, and something I do. Sometimes I visit some fine art museum. I visit technological or national history museum, or airplane museum or something like that. And probably you think that this type of thing can be seen also in Japan. Why you're doing something like that? When you in other cities. Okay, the reason why I prefer to visit museum, in different outside Japan, is even the very famous painting, I can occupy even 1 hour just completely by myself. So it's quite impressive. About 5 years ago, I visited St. Petersburg Hermitage Museum, and I can occupy Rembrandt even 1 hour just by myself. And honestly speaking, I have seen that painting, oil painting, when I was high school student in Tokyo. At that time, hundreds of people were watching, the same painting, and I was pushed, away. So it was not impressive at all. But it's completely different experience. And the other experience I had, something quite interesting is, some of you might know Hope Diamond, that huge blue diamond. It is famous since the owner of diamond, in most of the case, made some tragedy. So that's why it is just kept in the museum right now. And I've heard about that story when I was in elementary school. And probably when I'm at the age of 30 or 35, I've seen that real Hope diamond in Smithsonian Museum. It was quite impressive experience for me. Yeah, other thing, is, in Smithsonian Museum also there's lots of historical airplane. Airplane and rocket. So when I was, probably when I was 6, Apollo 12 or 11, I'm not sure. Yeah. Landed, send the man to the moon, and it was great surprise, for me, and also in Smithsonian Museum, I can see some real, component of, Apple project.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so impressive.
Yeah.
And I was so much surprised,
Yeah.
unexpectedly. It's very small.
Very small.
It's very small.
Yeah.
So staying there over a week, well, it's so bad. So bad. Something nice about Smithsonian Museum is, I can see, such type of historical thing, just within 1 meter distance. And that type of experience about fine art, or about some old material, old artificial, non-artificial diamond, or some achievement, technological achievement of humankind, definitely gives some kind of insight to my research also. So, when you have chance to visit some other city, I definitely recommend, to all younger researchers to visit, such type of place, even skipping, some hours in conference. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good hobby.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you show me the relationship between visiting a museum or a historical place and your research?
Okay, okay. So about probably artist and researcher, it's looks quite different, but basically there seems to be a lot of analogy. If you want to paint nice painting, at least you need to understand previous great works. You need to understand, nice painting. And I think research is the same. To do nice research, at least you need to understand nice research. So, to respect, something already done in the past is, one step to do something new. That's quite close, that's something common in fine art or research. And also, lots of artificial, I'm using artificial stone. And sometimes, if I see some stone like this, okay, this is, just natural fluoride.
Oh, natural fluoride. Yeah.
But artificial made fluoride is not like this. It's colorless and completely transparent. It doesn't look interesting, but material itself is basically the same thing. So to see this type of natural mineral gives me also the insight, what kind of material it is, what kind of nature this type of material should have. So it's directly connected with my research. And also, to see some, to airplane, that is also, related with research. To develop airplane is, a kind of huge, complicated engineering. You need to find out, the application or capacity or required specification for specific users. And to realize that, you need to do the designing. And to realize that type of designing, you need to select some materials. Materials, system, and application, that is a key component for engineering. So, looking at the past achievement of humankind, by this kind of technological achievement, there's lots of things we can learn, for this type of huge development.
Okay, I think that's very important relationship. Yeah. Okay, well, it's time to go now.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Sarukura,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's it for today's researchers camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye.